Welcome to Let's Talk Red Hill, your source for the latest updates and insights on the Navy's progress at the Red Hill Bulk Fuel Storage Facility. This podcast is dedicated to keeping you informed, addressing your concerns, and sharing progress straight from the experts leading the way.
Hello, I'm Rear Admiral Mark Williams, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Red Hill. There's been some talk lately, especially in the local news, about staffing levels and what that might mean for the Navy's ongoing work at Red Hill. Today, we're cutting through the noise and getting you the facts. Joining me is someone at the forefront of this effort, Captain James Sullivan, the commanding officer of Naval Facilities Engineering Systems Command, Hawaii, commonly known as NAVFAC Hawaii. Captain Sullivan, thanks for taking the time to be with us today.
Thanks, Admiral. I appreciate the opportunity to help clarify where we stand and how we are keeping Red Hill missions on track.
So let's jump right in, right? Some reports have pointed to staffing vacancies, specifically around environmental positions at NAVFAC Hawaii. Are those vacancies putting the environmental mission at Red Hill in jeopardy?
Sir, absolutely not. First, I want to share that all of NAVFAC, including NAVFAC Hawaii, is doing a lot of work in support of Red Hill. That work includes supporting the Navy Closure Task Force Red Hill closure mission, environmental site investigations, and preparations for the construction of a water treatment facility. Meeting demand for environmental staffing in Hawaii has been a challenge for many years, but we're prioritizing the work at Red Hill, which includes restoring the offline drinking water production wells and delivering safe water to all users of the Joint Base Pearl Harbor-Hickam System water system. We've taken decisive actions, obtaining hiring exemptions specifically on Red Hill-related roles, relocating existing personnel and centralizing functions where it makes sense. That lets us move people and resources where they're needed most. I want to emphasize also that the mission-critical cleanup efforts continue without disruption. There's been no slowdown or compromise when it comes to Red Hill or the drinking water safety.
So the public can rest assured that for the highest priority sites like Red Hill, none of these staffing issues are putting any of our mission there at risk.
Correct, absolutely, sir. Red Hill is right on the top of our priority list. Every week, NAVFAC Hawaii and myself, we meet with you and the Navy Closure Task Force team at Red Hill to ensure that you have all of the environmental support needed for defueling, long-term remediation, and for closure. Lower priority sites are still important, but they're being sequenced after we address those that could pose the most immediate risk to human health.
So let's shift to another important topic, PFAS. There were several questions in recent hearings about PFAS contamination at Red Hill and where it came from. What can you tell us about that?
Sure. So the presence of PFAS in the environment is truly, it's a national issue. It's everywhere. It's widespread in many industrial products and consumer products, electronics, cell phones, really in many things that we use every day. As the remediation investigation process continues, it would be premature to attribute those detections to any particular source at this time.
So while the investigation is underway, we are also already monitoring the groundwater, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, groundwater monitoring is ongoing. We currently have 47 groundwater monitoring wells that are in place, and we continue to drill more. We coordinate closely with the EPA and the Hawaii Department of Health on all aspects of this effort. One of the things that I also want to emphasize is that communication with the regulators has not suffered, despite some internal staffing challenges.
So as we've detected PFAS at Red Hill, have you been able to pinpoint at this time what that source of PFAS is?
Sir, at this time, it'd be premature to attribute the detections to any particular source. PFAS is found in many consumer and industrial products. It's in rainwater, household goods, commercial packaging, and so forth. So our investigation will take time, but the good news is that the circle of processes allow us to take action to protect human health and the environment at any point in the process if the data indicates such actions are necessary. So in other words, we can act on information as it becomes available. We do not have to wait.
So James, what would you want our viewers to take away from today's episode?
So, sir, bottom line, we are not backing down from our responsibility. Staffing may fluctuate, but our commitment is constant. Cleanup at Red Hill is one of the highest priorities for NAVFAC as well as the Department of the Navy. We are actively hiring. We are strategically redistributing resources and maintaining strong partnerships with the EPA, DOH, and the community. For the PFAS investigations, they are advancing. Groundwater is being monitored, and the environmental protection is the center of everything that we do.
James, thanks for being here today and helping our viewers understand how we're navigating these challenges with really transparency and focus.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
For our viewers, thank you for tuning in today. For more information on the Navy Closure Task Force actions and progress, please visit our website at www.NavyClosureTaskForce.Navy.mil, and we'll see you next time on Let's Talk Red Hill.
Mahalo for listening to Let's Talk Red Hill. Stay tuned for our next episode, and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date. Be sure to download the mobile app by searching NCTF Red Hill in the Apple Store or Google Play.